This is Player Attack. I'm Jessica Citizen and I'm here with Jay Wilbur from Epic Games. We're talking about the current state of the Australian games industry, which might seem odd because you're not from Australia.
No, I'm not. You might be able to tell from my accent that I am absolutely not from Australia.
But you do then bring an interesting outsider's perspective into this fairly insular games development industry. So how do you see it?
It's been very interesting over the last several months. We've been seeing a lot of big companies have had some disruption. We've seen a lot of great developers now starting to take from that chaos opportunity and building new groups. And we're seeing a lot of talented independent developers harnessing their talents using tools like RUDK to create some spectacular games. A great example of that is Uppercut Games just released a game called Epoch for iOS devices, and it's absolutely phenomenal. Yesterday I was at a developer called Crystallize here in Melbourne, and they're developing a game called Desert Zombie, and it's just absolutely phenomenal. We're seeing just some tremendous opportunities coming out of the Australian marketplace.
So I know that the Australian industry has been fairly rocked by some significant major studios closing down. Where do you think the future is for us? Do you think that we'll recover from that? Do you think that with the Australian dollar that people are going to continue to invest in here, or is it we're now out of the loop?
No, I don't think you're out of the loop. I think there's like I said, there's chaos in the marketplace, and from chaos opportunity is born. And we're seeing a lot of the developers who once worked, for the man, if you will, are now creating their own independent studios and beginning to develop some projects and wealth for themselves. And honestly, I think that's actually a good thing for the Australian developers. Now we're going to see big companies that are born from sort of the same DNA as Epic. We started as a bunch of knuckleheads who were making games, and this is how it happens. Guys get together, and next thing you know, they hit a home run, and then it's off to the races.
Lovely mixed sporting metaphors there.
Yes, I'm trying to get. I got to get a boxing one in there. I got to get maybe some horse racing.
Is this something that we're seeing around the world, or is it particularly an Australian focus? Are there a similar sort of undercurrent of little indie games popping up all over the place?
There is. We're seeing a lot of indie games pop up from all over the world. But what's really interesting in the Australian marketplace, I think it has to do with the currency imbalance. Once the Australian dollar and the U.S. dollar sort of it switched, a lot of the bigger companies started bailing out of Australia, which created chaos, and again also created opportunity.
So you guys, there's not really much chaos going on at Epic at the moment, is there?
No, we're having big fun.
And what sort of big fun are you having? What are you working on at the moment?
We're currently wrapping up Infinity Blade 2, which ships in the 1st of December, and look out, it's looking hot.
I mean, that was a sequel that nobody really thought about coming, but once it was announced, everyone went, well, why not?
Of course. Yes. We've added, I should say the guys at Chair Entertainment have added a whole lot to that game. It's Infinity Blade all over again. That same jaw-dropping, oh my God moments that you had before, you're going to have them all over again. And it's much deeper, a lot richer story. The graphics are even better than what they were before. Look out. It's going to change it all over again.
But I mean, if you keep changing everything, how is anybody else going to keep up?
We have a solution for that. It's called Unreal Engine 3. We absolutely. I mean, we'd like to. That's what I'm here. I'm talking to developers about using UDK, which is available for free at www.udk.com. Get the plugin. How'd you like that? And then, and you can download it for free. Excuse me, and use it to build applications, just like Infinity Blade.
And as we discussed last time that we caught up, the price has actually been significantly dropped. Not the price, but the royalties and licensing has been dropped for indie developers.
Yes, absolutely. So the terms for development on the UDK, it's $99, which you really don't have to pay until you're ready to ship your game. You can literally use the UDK for free up to the point where you're ready to ship. When that happens, you go on to our website, fill out the licensing forms. It's a $99 fee, and then there's a 25% royalty that doesn't kick in until after the developer accrues $50,000 in revenue.
Sounds like a pretty sweet deal.
It is a sweet deal.
Thank you very much for your time.
Awesome, thank you.